Hi everyone, Catherine from Trentini Design. Thank you so much for being here with me today. We are going to be looking at the design challenge for October. And so what is the design challenge? So the design challenge was really put out in October. So I asked all of you to send in a room that was bugging you, that you didn't like, that you were wanting to change. I asked you to send in photos. I asked you to send in what you were not liking about the space at this point in time, and also what you would like the space to look and feel like if it was to be redesigned. And so I had quite a few people send me in all of that information, and I really thank each and every one of you for taking the time to send that through to me. And so today I actually wanted to reveal who was the lucky person who actually was the design challenge for October. And I wanted to actually also take you through what the design ended up looking like. And so I'm going to share my screen with you now, and I'm going to show you Lyndall's bathroom. So Lyndall, Lyndall sent me in her bathroom, and she said that it's dark, it's poorly designed. She needs much more light in the space. She wants it to be practical. There's too many doors, and there's not enough windows, and the storage is really poor. Excuse me. And so that is kind of the key areas that I really picked up on when I was looking at Lyndall's bathroom, and she sent me through some great images, and she was so right. Lyndall, the storage in your bathroom, there is no storage. And so I can totally understand why storage would become a priority for you. It did look quite pokey. It looked fairly well, like not really well thought out in terms of the layout. Lyndall had actually already done some work, and so she had a new plan ready to go. And that plan actually looked pretty functional. It was kind of like a really nice, well set out space that would probably work for her and her family. So there's 4 people that are in Lyndall's family that use this bathroom on a daily basis. And so so these are some ideas that I came up with for Lyndall to actually improve on the plan that she's already got. So when she's into the actual design and implementation stage, she should be able to use some of these ideas. So the first thing that I really wanted to look at was how to improve the natural light. And, you know, if we're not looking at doing any structural work in the space, we can definitely bring in a beautiful skylight. And my suggestion for that would be to install a really nice big skylight directly over the shower recess area into the bathroom, and that will help flood that space with amazing natural light and definitely take the bathroom from being quite dark and pokey into a beautiful, you know, light-filled space. So that would be my number one suggestion. And also when you're able to install a skylight over a shower recess, I mean, that experience alone is just amazing. And it adds, you know, scale to the space, and it also just brings great impact and you know, impact and modernizes that entire bathroom. So number one tip, to improve the natural light, let's look at installing a skylight over the shower recess. So that's what this inspiration image here was from. And so, Lyndall, my second tip, when I looked at the plan that you sent through, the shower recess area is quite a large space. And what I'm suggesting is that we actually take back some of that space and we convert that into some extra storage. And so I put this in this image here from actually a project that I worked on a few years ago, the Annandale House, and we did that exact thing. So rather than having like a really large shower recess, we actually determined that let's add a piece of storage into that area, and let's reduce the, you know, the shower recess to bring more functionality to the space. And so, as you can see here, it doesn't have to be overly big, but because we can go full height in that area, we can pack a lot of additional storage into the bathroom, which really does help improve that kind of day-to-day functionality that Lyndall is probably looking for in the bathroom. I mean, that alone, having seen the photos of what the bathroom looks like now, Lyndall, I think even if we just put that piece of storage into the new space, that would, just greatly improve your daily life. Through that. So in this particular piece, with this section down the bottom is actually a large drawer, and that is actually shoe storage for the three kids that are in the family. Now that's worked out really well, and I'm not saying that you have to do that, but what I am saying, Lyndall, is think about what type of storage you actually need in the bathroom, and then have that designed appropriately by your cabinet maker. Okay, so then let's move on. So we're looking at, because the space is not overly big that we're working in, if we can create the illusion of space, we can do that through mirrors. And this image here just shows perfectly how that can be done. So if we're reflecting back what's happening into the space, it just creates that, excuse me, it just creates that, it makes the space feel bigger. We're giving the illusion of that space. And this beautiful, full height mirror that can be brought into that, mounted in behind the vanity would be a perfect way to be able to to create that illusion of space in a smaller area. So that there would be an amazing addition. It would also, Lyndall, create that modern feel that you're looking for in the space. So let's talk about finishes. And when we're in smaller spaces, we tend to like to use a really, really simple finishes and color palette. So really try and pair everything back. And this image here shows that quite beautifully through the kind of tonal use of color throughout the entire space. And then they've just accentuated a couple of little things through the black shower screen, the black tapware. But once again, it's a very simple color palette. We've gone with grays, and we've got that accent of black coming through. So the kind of washed out grays paired with the white cabinetry, and then this wall along here, it's very paired back. It's very tonal, and that is going to help your small space feel clean and modern. And we're not overcomplicating a small space with too many finishes. So when we're thinking about what finishes and what tiles and what colors to bring in, keep it simple is probably a really good thing for your bathroom. And then the final thing, adding a little bit of personality. So let's bring some greenery in. If we can add greenery, it doesn't matter the size of the space. It allows that space the ability to breathe and to feel like a living space, and one space that you actually want to be in. So if you've got the opportunity somewhere to add greenery, definitely do it. I mean, this space here that I've added in, it's quite a large shower recess. This is not what I'm saying that you need to do, but if in the shower recess you can add in, even like a kind of small shelf like this that they've got in there, we can then look at, draping some greenery down off that. So adding greenery just adds a little bit of personality, and, it just always makes you feel amazing. So, Lyndall, I hope that you have enjoyed these design ideas that I think that you can bring into your space, that you can implement during the design. So I think that you have started out at a really good point. Your floor plan looks amazingly simple. It looks really practical. It looks really functional. And then now we can just start to add in your own personality and improve on that initial floor plan that you've had done through, just through a little kind of few tweaks that we can bring in, and you will end up with an amazing bathroom. So, okay, guys, that's it. I hope that you have enjoyed the design challenge reveal for this month. Definitely stick around because I've got a few more in the works. If you would like to be part of the design challenge, it's really simple. I'll post up some instructions on how you can actually be part of it. And I would love for you guys to send in the crappiest room in your house. Send me in what you're not liking about the space at this point in time, and also what you want the space to look and feel like. And I'd be happy to help out. Okay, guys, see you later. Bye.